Hey, what do YouTube? This is your boy Dieakas, and I'm here to bring you my review of TLC 2016. Overall, I thought this was a well put together, pretty good show. Let's go ahead and get into this shit. The Wyatt family versus Rhino and Slater for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Pretty solid match. Randy Orton gets the win via an RKO. Rhino was distracted by Bray Wyatt's spider crawl. I think on the outside, Luke Harper took a gore from Rhino that was intended for Randy Orton, so that led up to the finish. Next match is Carmella versus Nikki Bella in a street fight. I want to say, was it a street fight or a no disqualification match? Well, let's call it a no DQ match. Nikki Bella does win after extinguishing Carmella for what seemed like forever. It was pretty funny. She wins via the Rack Attack 2.0. There's some pretty good action. Carmella worked on the leg. Nikki was actually selling the leg injury for a while. After the match, Carmella revealed that Natty was the person who attacked Nikki before Survivor Series. So hopefully that creates a new storyline for that. Miz versus Dolph, a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Miz does get the win after Morrow said the funniest shit I've ever heard. 2 shots to the peninsula south of the equator. That shit was funny as fuck. Pretty descriptive. Afterwards, the Miz dedicates his win to Daniel Bryan. And he sarcastically says he, after all the motivation and all the opposition and all the chances he gave Dolph Ziggler to redeem himself, and he keeps failing, and said Dallas should give him a participation medal. As a matter of fact, they should all get participation medals because that's what they do, because they're all losers. Good promo at the end. Baron Corbin versus Kalisto in a chairs match. I fucking hate chairs matches, but this one was one for the ages. There's some few good spots. A seated senton onto 6 seated chairs. Baron Corbin countered a tope suicida into a deep 6, which was pretty amazing. I think the finish was Baron Corbin clothesline. It looked like he clotheslined the living shit out of Kalisto with a chair and just hit the inner days on top of a pile of chairs. So at least in this chairs match, they actually used the chairs the way they were intended to be used, not the ones from years past. Next match is Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss in a tables match for the Women's Championship, SmackDown Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss actually wins this one with a powerbomb through a table. I think Becky lost her footing or whatever, and Alexa took advantage, powerbombed her right through the table. So after the match, Becky was upset. As you know, she just lost the title, so she should be upset. So yeah, so Alexa Bliss is your new SmackDown Women's Champion. Alright, let's go to the main event. Ambrose versus AJ Styles. Bunch of good spots in here. There's an elbow off the ladder that was set up on top of an announce table. I'm like, what in the hell is Dean Ambrose doing? And as soon as I saw that shit, I'm like, no, he better not. That fucker leaked out that shit. Boom! Pretty awesome. One spot that was my favorite. I think Dean Ambrose had AJ Styles in a suplex position, and it looked like he lifted him up. I thought he was gonna do a gourd buster, but no, he threw him into a crash landing position right through 6 chairs, 6 seated chairs. That was insane. That was some funny shit. Did y'all ever notice that AJ Styles was like had a wardrobe malfunction, if you can call it that? Whatever. I know the cameras were trying to stay away from that shit, but I think the crowd was laughing at him too every time Dean Ambrose picked him up or he'd get up and they see. But whatever. And there's also a bunch of good spots here. The 187 off the top rope, which is pretty funny. I think Dean Ambrose was trying to climb the ladder and he got hit. He got nailed with a phenomenal forearm. One spot that really tripped me out was that springboard 450 to the outside through the table. That was amazing. Thing of beauty. Around this time, AJ Styles starts climbing the ladder. He sets the ladder, starts climbing up. James Ellsworth, the legendary James Ellsworth, he comes out. I think Styles says, nah, you ain't messing me up this time. So he immediately attacks him. He gets him in the Styles class position. about to Styles clash him on top of the steps, and Ambrose stops him again. Ambrose hits a dirty deeds, and he starts, making his way towards. He starts climbing the ladder, making his way towards the title. When Ambrose was like fingertips away from getting the title, Ellsworth turns heel, throws tips over the ladder, sending Ambrose crashing into the outside onto through two tables. So after all that bullshit and coonery, AJ Styles wins. Overall, this pay-per-view was very solid. It's getting a placeholder rating of 8.6. Stay tuned for Real Wrestling and a whole bunch of other videos coming out later on December. Take care and peace.